What's going on, boys? We out here. Ant Bomb's trying to learn to do some board slides today. So that's going to be the whole purpose of this video. We're going to be taking him to that small park we were at yesterday. And yeah, we're just going to get some board slides down. How you feeling?
Stoked, dude.
So stoked. He's going to be even more stoked when he gets that board slide. Between me, Angelo, and Stritch, there's no doubt he's walking away today with that. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, how you doing? Today we are teaching the ant bomb, nuclear ant bomb, how to do a board slide. So we're over here at the little conveyor belt park. Super easy. Do plenty of laps, and it's great for learning new tricks. The first tip I have for Ant-Man, we're gonna go down the mountain a few times. You're gonna go straight, into a board slide. Go straight, board slide. And we're just gonna try it on this beginner box here for the first time, and this is exactly what you're gonna do. Go straight. Over here practicing some of his sideways. Let's see his first go. All right, I know what you did wrong. All right, that was a first go at it. He fell, but you can't learn without falling. That's another big important thing. You can't be scared to fall. You got to learn how to fall, so when you fall you don't hurt yourself. But you always have to fall. Everybody falls, no matter how good you are. Another tip that I'm here to tell Ant-Man, when you're getting into it, make sure to stay with your knees bent. You're a little straight and knees bent. And then also when you go for your turn, you gotta, if you keep your arm out, it'll help a lot when you're first learning. Because if you don't have your arm out and you just go on there, your momentum's just gonna keep you going, and you're gonna end up coming out catching edge, or coming out fakey. And that's, if you're just learning, that's not really what you want to do. So knees bent, and when you turn, have your arms like this, because it will stop your momentum and you'll be able to come back. Any tips from you guys?
The only thing that I would say is, like, when you're on, like when he said, when your knees are bent, just kind of make sure your shoulders are like parallel, and just kind of make sure that you're like, I mean, you'll feel it underneath you, and just don't try to overcompensate like on your heel or toe, because that's when you're going to slide out. So just try to like make sure, like when you're balanced, just try to keep like your shoulders almost like parallel.
And on this next one, I want you to hit the box and then stop at the second one and watch how we board slide it, and try to see how we do it and put it into your own way. Any tips from you, Josh?
I would say you got to find a consistent speed. You don't want to go too slow, or you're going to be trying to balance and you could catch an edge. You don't want to go too fast, or you'll just miss the whole
That's a good
feature.
one. That's
so
a
yeah,
good
you
one.
got to find a steady speed.
All right, so we're gonna try this again.
Yeah! That was it. You can see that Josh got on that edge and he just slid out. But Ant-Man's starting to get it. It's coming along.
Like I said, it don't matter how good you are, you're always still gonna fall. We're gonna give him another example on a more box rail style box. It's skinnier, and it's definitely a lot harder feature. So here we go. Line up, hop, back. All right, guys, so as you've seen there, the Ant-Man got a board slide. You love to see it. It was like his second try after giving our tips a go, thinking about it. He envisioned in his mind that he was gonna stick it, open his eyes, and he stuck it. All right, Stritch, Josh, what do you think you did wrong on that last one?
So obviously I crashed on that smaller box. I was watching Angelo go in, and I thought his speed was a little bit slow, so I went a little bit faster. And even though I was the dude talking about speed checking, I got it wrong. I went too fast and leaned back a little too much. Came off onto my butt. It's really important. Speed is really important. If you got a small feature, you can't go at it really quick like I did. So just keep that in mind. One thing to keep in mind if you're a newbie.
Definitely keep that in mind. All right, Josh is gonna hold the camera. We're gonna have Techie show Ant-Man a board slide too, because they both are goofy riders, and it's good. It's a little bit harder if your friend is goofy and you ride regular and you're trying to teach them the same tricks, because you come up at different angles and you have different ride-ins. So it's definitely a lot harder. So if you're goofy and you find someone else that's goofy, or none of your friends are goofy, try to find someone else in the park that's riding goofy and watch them. That's another good tip. All right, let's get it.
Board slide sessions, round 3. Here we go.
You.
Yeah!
All right, so kind of like I was telling him up here, you can notice with the regular riders, when they're going for the board slide, that left foot almost seems to be the more dominant foot where you put your weight. For us goofy riders, it's more of the right foot because you're coming at a different side. And so I told him up here, you know, just kind of make sure, at least on this feature, get used to kind of putting that weight on the right foot. Because when we head down here, it'll be easier on the smaller features to kind of balance on that right foot. So that was a little tip I gave him up there. Just want to let you know.
All right, guys, we got another tip that I just thought of on the way up the conveyor belt. Just because you land it once, don't mean, okay, I could do the trick, I'm gonna go to a rail or a bigger feature like that second feature. You wanna go hit it 3-4 times, even like 10 times. Make sure you're super comfortable and you could lace it. And then, once you feel comfortable, then move up to a bigger feature. And don't go from a box straight to a rail. The way it's set up here is just perfect. It's a small box, so it kind of feels like a rail, and there's even box style rails like that in the park. So it's definitely better to start on something like that than straight a rail.
How you feeling?
Just amazing, bud.
Nuclear ant bomb. You stoke.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
No. You know what went wrong on that one?
I'm just choosing to fall, bro. I just gotta send it.
Choosing to fall. Dude, no, that one you had, honestly, on your carve, you just kind of kept your carve into it.
Really?
Like on the other ones where you were kind of stomping it, making sure you were flat. That one you just pretty much kept your carve and you just slid out the entire time. So once you get that stomp,
Right.
like just kind of,
It's a wrap from there.
it's a wrap, dude.